Welcome to today's episode of the Good Sport Podcast, where we like to talk about how we see virtue in sports. Today's episode is on Padres 2026 roster and how we think it could be better and how we see virtue in the Padres today. Here's my friends, Caleb and JD.
What's up?
Score is it? Right.
How many pitches do I get?
Oh yeah, strike two. Ball.
The first thing we're going to talk about is how the Padres could have done better during the offseason and maybe picked up some more players, made some more trades.
Yeah, so I think they did wait a little bit to hire Craig Stammen. I think it could have been earlier, but I think AJ Preller has always had a method to his madness. It's like he's been interviewed before. He knows what he's doing clearly. Yeah. But I mean, obviously they had a lot of trades at the end of last season. They've been retained some guys, Laureano, Freddie Fermin, among others. But then they did lose O'Hearn, guys like that. But I think they did all right. They did a good job. Their starting pitching is the one place I'm a little concerned. Walker Buehler's been shaky. Nick Pavetta's been shaky. Even though Pavetta's been with the Padres for a couple years now. But I'm surprised by Randy Vasquez. I mean, he had a really good start last night. I know we'll talk more about that as we go on. But I think he's been really solid.
Yeah, so I think we could have picked up some more outfield depth because Tatis and Merrill are known to be injured. So we could have got, I think Randy was a free agent last year.
Or is right now?
Yeah. So that would have been a good move, I think. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think that would have been a good move for Randy, but he's on the expensive side, so and we are on the cheap side. So.
Yeah.
We don't have the money to be making these big free agent signings like other teams do. But
saying Kyle Tucker and
right, that's what I'm saying. It is so frustrating seeing it's like the rich get rich. The rich get rich. Exactly, Alex. Like it's like it is frustrating because in almost every single other professional sports league, there is a money cap, like a salary cap that teams have to hit. But when teams like the Dodgers, the Yankees too, they have so much merchandising that like they have pretty much endless money. Like if they need help for money, they can cut some guys easily because they have so many really good players. But I mean, a team like the Dodgers, they're so good, but a lot of pressure is being put on them. Like if they don't win World Series, then fans are gonna get angry, managers are gonna get angry, people are gonna get fired. So I think while having big money players is a great thing, it puts on a lot of pressure on the team too. But like strengths and weaknesses right now with the Padres.
Okay, so some strengths I think we have. Speed. We have a strength in speed. Jake Cronenworth, Jackson Merrill, Tatis.
Brandon Lockridge, our best pinch runner. I mean,
Brandon Lockridge got traded to the Brewers last year.
Really?
Yeah. For Nestor Cortez.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Wait, then who's the other one?
Bryce Johnson.
Nestor Cortez?
Yeah, Bryce Johnson.
Is he injured?
No, Nestor Cortez signed with the Braves.
Okay, so he and Robert Suarez left the Padres.
Okay.
So that took a lot of pitcher depth out of the order.
Lost Jason Adam to injury last year. But do we know?
I think he's gonna come back soon. Like he's on the 15th.
I think it said May.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, early May.
Okay, so
I think we're good with that.
Nice.
Because he can be 8th inning and Mason Miller's in 9th, and that makes Morejon the 7th and 6th.
Yeah.
And then that leaves
Estrada.
the 5 starting innings for the starter.
Right.
So
you mentioned Mason Miller. He has been elite this year. I mean, like just calm little 103 on the fastball, and that slider like looks like it's down the middle, and then like that out of the zone in the dirt, making batters look like foolish swinging at balls in the dirt. He is just that good.
Miller throws a 105 mile per hour fastball, and that's not even his most nasty pitch.
Yeah.
That is insane.
His slider
he throws the fastest fastball, and that's not even his best pitch.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah.
Is there any chance he becomes a starter? Is my thing. Like, is there any world where he can even pitch like 3 or 4 innings as a starter? He would be lethal.
Well, I don't think his stamina is high enough. He could probably only pitch
I think he would get
100
tired
for 1 inning.
Right. That's true. I think that's the thing with relievers is you're squeezing all the juice out of the orange in the 1 inning. So I think he probably wouldn't be as good if it was overtime. But I think still I think he's a nasty guy in the league.
But we saw when he was on the A's, he struggled because his defense wasn't backing him up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was triggered on the A's, and I'm like, the big thing for me with players being on one team and struggling and another team being on good is all about the team culture. So if I'm a great player, great pitcher, great batter, no matter what, like the team morale, if it's bringing you down, everything's gonna go down. Like, bad managers, bad other players. But I think Padres have a really solid manager. Chris Gammon has done a good job keeping a good culture. You have glue guys like Machado, Merrill, and Tatis. And so Mason comes in. People are excited. Probably have the most fans in the league, I would say, other than Dodgers and Yankees. I mean, San Diego, they pack it out every night.
And we got Mexico. So.
Exactly, right. Mexico, TJ, they love the Padres too. I can speak from experience living down there a couple years. Padres are definitely a big deal down there too. So I think Mason Miller coming to the Padres definitely boosted his morale, and I think helps him play better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think also that JP Sears edition, we could have not taken him, but because that probably is why we had to get rid of Leo DeVries.
Right.
So, and Leo DeVries had a lot of potential. He was going to be a lot better than Xander Bogaerts, I can tell you that.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting because you haven't seen these prospects ever play in the major leagues before. That is a big risk, which is like, I'd rather have a Mason Miller now than a Leo DeVries in 5 years.
Yeah.
True.
But a team like the White Sox would probably rather have that, or the A's, who got Leo DeVries, would probably rather have that prospect later because they're just not, they're not, like, truthfully, they're not going to win anything big nowadays. But,
right now.
Right.
Well, but then look at the Rangers. When they pulled Evan Carter up, everything started going well.
Walt Langford, too, who was a big-time rookie last year.
That was big.
Yep.
I got on my fantasy team, Langford, who's been pretty good.
Okay. So you were talking about how you see culture in the Padres organization compared to other organizations. How do you see that?
I think the great thing about the Padres is San Diego is such a unique city. There's no other city like San Diego. LA can get some of that vibe, but it's Hollywood. It's all these other things. It's a much bigger market. So I think Padres fans feel like they're part of a family almost. Like, I think some of the players definitely buy into that too. I think TJ people, they're something I love about Mexican people in general. They're so welcoming. Like, anytime they see you, they're just like, oh, hi, how are you doing? All this stuff. Which, I mean, some people aren't, but at the same time, that just makes the whole organization and culture feel like a family. And I think we'll talk about the City Connect uniforms more, but I think that those City Connects also embrace San Diego, but also the Baja California, side of things, which I think is super cool.
I think the City Connect this year did a better job than the last one, combining the two cultures and pushing them together. But I think the last one was cooler.
Yes. I think the Padres did a good job with their City Connect this year because they introduced more Hispanic culture to their jerseys.
Yeah. I think even little details, like I don't know if you guys seen the inside of the hat has like the little rose, like the brim on the side. And they also have the stripe on the pant that's like the orange roses. And I think the attention to detail is the coolest part. I think the colors are cool, the big font, I think it's all cool. But my favorite part, the attention to detail, the patch on the side, the Dia de los Muertos
and also that's the first time a woman has ever been represented on a major league jersey.
I think that's super cool.
Or even professional sports, I think.
I think so.
Here is some Padres players' thoughts on the new City Connect.
Love them. They're awesome. Yeah, it's so cool. They did a great job, as always. I think the fans are going to love them. Us players love them, and hopefully they got a lot of wins in them.
All the fans are excited. Again, like, they're unique. There's something different. But I think that's the fun part about having a City Connect uniform. They're cool.
You can play that short.
Cool New Jersey. Lots of respect
on the main
lots of respect
thing,
about the city of San Diego with them. So, really dope. Really excited to put them on.
I think I will say that, overall, with all the ball clubs I've been a part of, I think we have a pretty good, nice little rotation that we have with our uniforms.
Love them. They're awesome.
Yeah, I think Man talked about it a little bit too. It's a lot of other teams aren't doing this, you know, because like I said, San Diego's so unique. They have such a different culture than a lot of other teams do, and I think they really express that through the uniforms and things. Super cool. Okay, well, so I can give me a laptop because do you have the note thing on it?
Yeah.
I made you guys some questions.
Yeah, it's so cool.
You guys are gonna play each other. Listen.
That was David Morgan. That's who it was.
Okay, Morgan. Where's the thing?
It said.
Never mind. It's a whole other thing on my phone. Dang. Okay. Let me pause for a moment real quick, and then I'll send it to the computer.
All right.
Or what do we got left?
The Mexican Heritage Weekend last year, I went to the game, and
That's right. I remember that.
So it was the most packed I've ever seen Petco Park, other than FanFest, which is a free event.
Right.
You can look at my previous episode on that, or the playoffs. So I think like that event helped like bring a lot of people from Mexico, because in Gallagher Square there was like thousands of Mexicans, so it was like a big deal.
Yeah, I think that's the awesome thing about the Padres. I mentioned that it feels like a family. You know, they have such a strong core, and I think they're super fun to watch.
I think the Padres have some good players, but they've also got some depth, so they can trade it away if they need to. I think some guys that they could be looking for are second base or shortstop, or maybe a better backup catcher, maybe a better solid DH, because Nick Castellanos is really only per power. It's a really hit or miss for him. So I think more like a contact guy like Luis Rise would be helpful, but maybe Jazz Chisholm. Would be good.
I like him.
He's underrated. I think that would be a good addition. I think he would like San Diego, as he played in Miami and enjoyed it. What do you guys think?
I think you go ahead.
I think Jazz Chisholm would be a good addition to the Padres because he brings a lot of power, and we need power on this team.
Okay.
That's facts.
And also,
wasn't
the
he
Yankees.
Wasn't he in the home run derby last year?
Yeah, he was in the home run derby last year. I don't know how he did last year, though. And I think the Yankees would want more like players now than draft capital.
Right. They're trying to win now.
Yeah, they're trying to win now. So
because the Dodgers are gonna keep building while they're stuck in one spot.
We wouldn't need to trade some of our draft capital for Jazz Chisholm.
What do you think would be an acceptable trade for the Padres to acquire Jazz Chisholm?
I would give the Yankees probably a pitcher or two, and maybe.
So who do you think? Sears and
Sears?
Get Sears the heck off this team.
Yeah, get him off this team, bro.
No, I think never doubt AJ Preller. He's gonna have his big splash trade, his big splash signing, whenever it is gonna be. Probably gonna be later. I think if the Padres can prove they're good and they're a playoff team, I think I would definitely be looking out for those big time trades, like getting a guy like Jazz Chisholm or Ketel Marte has been another guy they've been looking at. Even though they would probably have to pay more to get a guy like
Perdomo.
Right, Perdomo. But I think never doubt Preller. He's gonna make a move. It's just when. When is he gonna make the move? When is he gonna wait, or is he gonna let things play out a little bit more as we go into the season? But I think right now we just made it over 500 last night. I think it's time to kind of let it ride, like get all the wins we can out of this lineup. And if we start turning bland, if we can't get something going, maybe pull some guys from AAA. Look at our options. Caleb, who's that catcher we have in AAA? That really good one?
Salas.
Ethan Salas. Is he in AAA this year?
I think he's in Double A.
Yeah, I think he's in Double A.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we need him.
He's our best prospect, I think.
It was Leo DeVries until he
Yeah.
left, but I'm excited for him. I think he's gonna be really good. Hopefully, he can come up soon.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have some trivia questions for you guys. No peeking.
All right.
Okay. So, you guys are gonna have your answer. I'll give you 15 seconds to think about it, and then I'll go to both of you guys, and you can't switch your answer.
Okay.
Actually, cut yourself slips.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have some questions for you guys. They're gonna start easy, and then they're gonna get progressively harder.
All right.
And then I have some tiebreakers when we need them.
All right.
We're gonna start with 4 main questions. Okay.
All right.
Question number 1 is the easiest one.
All right.
Who wears number 5 for the Padres? Go. No peeking at each other's answers. Give you guys 10 more seconds.
I think I know this one. I'm not sure though.
All right, I have an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He said Walker Buehler. He said Laureano. Isaac wins the first one. Ramon Laureano.
All right.
Buehler was 10.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So Isaac has 1. Caleb has 0. This is the second one. You guys ready for the next question?
Yep.
And no peeking next to answers.
Alright.
It's like glancing. That's not allowed. Which Padres player won the National League batting title 8 times in his career? Go.
I'm gonna guess. This is a pretty good guess.
Okay. No, hey, no peeking. Hey, no. Gotta keep it to yourself. Give you another 7 seconds. You guys are both locked in?
Mm-hmm.
You guys, Tony Gwynn. They're correct. Tony Gwynn had 8
times
National League batting titles in his career.
So that's
Mr.
batting
Padre.
average?
Had the best batting average in the National League.
Is that why the title is now called the Tony Gwynn title?
Probably, yeah. I think he actually probably had one of the highest numbers of NL, batting title times. But so, Mr. Padre for number 2, Isaac has 2, Caleb you have 1. Question number 3, a little bit harder, but which San Diego Padres player finished second in NL MVP voting in 2020 after a breakout season?
That's easy.
I'll give you guys about 15 seconds to do that one.
Why would there be an MVP? There was only like 60 games.
It was a shortened season, but still, he was very
Was there
good.
playoffs? Or no.
I don't remember. I was like 4 back then. Okay, do we both have an answer?
Yeah.
Tatis, 42 homers. Tatis, that's correct. Fernando
42?
Tatis Jr.
I think he had 42 home runs.
Is that true?
I don't know. We're going to look it up. Hold on. What year was it?
2020 or I don't know. No, I think it was 2021 where he had 42 home runs.
2021?
Yeah, because
That would make
like
sense. Because he was the cover that year.
Yeah.
He was
And
in 20.
they
in
only
2021 he had 42.
Yes.
In
Okay.
2020 only had 17 because of the shortened season. Okay.
17 is so good for that length. Though.
Yeah.
All right. Our third question. No, you're trying to peek at the answer.
Quick.
It's not
It's
allowed.
fourth question.
Fourth question. So Isaac has 3, Caleb you have 2. If Isaac gets this correct and Caleb doesn't, then
That's game.
then you win.
Game.
But if Caleb gets it right and you get it wrong, then we're going to our overtime.
Okay.
But Caleb, you have to get this right,
Yes.
and Isaac has to miss this for you to survive. All right, this one's the hardest question so far. Who was the Padres manager during their 1998 World Series run?
Oh, jeez.
Padres manager.
I
You
have
got
no clue.
12 more seconds. You got this, bro. Think through the archives.
I'm gonna
Was
guess.
he a manager not too long ago? Was he managing a team not too long ago?
I think so. Yes.
And if so, what team? Could you tell us what team?
Is it the Giants?
He has most recently. I'm not going to give you the most recent team, but he was the manager of the Giants at one point in time.
Okay.
And he also has recently managed one other team, but I'm not going to tell you guys that. All right, I'll give you 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2.
There's no chance he was the manager.
All right,
That
what's your answer?
Bruce Bochy.
What was your answer?
Same. Bochy. I crossed it out.
Bradbury Coleman? Who's that?
Jerry Coleman.
Oh, you put Bochy?
Oh, Jerry
Yeah.
Coleman.
Okay, Isaac.
Because
Bruce
I thought it
Bochy
was-
was the correct answer.
Yeah. Wait, what?
He led them to the.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Okay, but we're
that
gonna
was
do.
so he was it for like 30 years.
I know.
Well, yeah. So he was.
He was most recently on the Rangers.
San Diego from 95 to 2006. Giants from 07 to 2019. So he was with the Giants the longest time. And then Rangers. He won the title with the Rangers 2023 to 2025. Okay, so Isaac, congratulations.
He played for the Padres. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Isaac, as a champion. We're gonna do our tiebreaker just for fun because I have an extra question that's a tiebreaker. All right.
All right, bet.
So this one is a closest to the pin challenge. You're gonna write down a number after I give you the question, and the person closest to that number is gonna win.
All right.
So
You
the
don't
question
understand?
No, I do.
So no, I'm gonna ask you a question,
So
and the answer
how
to
many
that.
home runs did this person have?
Yeah,
And what's
yeah,
the
yeah,
closest
yeah.
one?
All right. Before Joe Musgrove's no-hitter in 2021, how many no-hitters have the Padres thrown in franchise history?
That's easy.
The one, 0. That is correct. In 2021, no joke, the first ever. And who threw the second?
Dylan
Dylan
Cease.
Cease.
on that Merrill, like, remember when it like bounced out of his glove and the other guy caught it?
Yeah.
Against the Nationals, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, great job, Isaac. You're the champion.
All right. There's been a lot of Padres moments that we've experienced together. What are some of your guys' favorites?
I would say the 2024 season as a whole was probably the best season I've ever experienced.
That was special.
There was the no-hitter thrown by Dylan Cease.
Yeah.
There
That
was the 8 or 9 walk-offs. We had 8 or 9 walk-offs.
It was a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot.
And
that was the year where they started like 7-0 at home or something like that, where they started insane.
And we went to
the Dodgers were 11-0.
Right.
Yeah. 2024 NLDS. But my favorite part of that year was the triple play against the Dodgers, where we clinched the playoffs.
There we go.
That might be also
that
my favorite moment.
was
That was amazing.
an amazing play.
Because they're directly.
Yeah.
Actually, I haven't seen this in such a long time. Who was pitching?
Suarez. And Ohtani was on deck.
Oh man, and he would have hit a home run.
I know.
That was a 100-mile pitch. That was
Oh
close.
my goodness. Is that triple play?
All right. So this play clinched the Padres' postseason berth in 2024 season, and I think we were all watching it together.
Yeah.
The game.
I definitely was.
Yeah, we were. No, we were here.
Oh, really?
I think.
Okay. Oh, I think that's true. Yeah, that was amazing. I mean, it's those kind of moments that like will always live in your mind. I know.
Electrify you.
Right. Especially the commentator calls are usually will always stick with me. I remember I'm a huge Arizona Cardinals fan.
Don Arcillo and Mud.
So the Cardinals, they had a big like walk-off touchdown where DeAndre Hopkins went up, snagged it on 3 guys' head. And I still remember vividly the commentator's words. That it just makes the whole thing together. I think it's super cool.
Yeah, I think the commentators really add a lot to the game.
Yeah, for sure. For moments, I would say maybe I would do, what was it, the 2021 season where they lost to the Phillies in the NLCS?
2022.
Okay, that was probably my favorite season.
Austin Noah versus Maryland Noah.
Right.
That was cool.
Even those little moments, like Juan Soto was really good that year. He was. That was the first year where like he commanded like a game or even an at bat so well. Like it's like if a ball was 1 inch off the plate, he was not swinging at that. Like he was. But whenever he saw a pitch down the middle, he would hit. That's electrified the crowd, electrified everyone. That's probably my favorite season so far to watch.
And we beat the Dodgers in the NLDS.
That was a big deal. I think that was in 5 games.
4.
Of 4 games.
4. It was quick, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And then me and my dad and my sister actually went to the watch party for the game that they lost to the Phillies. They had them at Petco Park because it was in Philadelphia. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, it was super cool experience. Heartbroken that they lost, but still super cool season. Hope they can replicate that same magic this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that triple play was pretty special. I think there's only been a few triple plays in baseball history, so.
Only a handful, yeah.
Yeah. Some of the other favorite moments, watching that game when Mike Schilt and Dave Roberts got into it. That was that was intense.
When Ohtani and Tatis both got drilled.
The funniest thing, who was the pitcher that pegged Ohtani?
I think it was Robert Suarez.
He like was not even trying to like play it off or something.
It was intentional.
I'm gonna $100 to this guy to the back. It was insane.
I think there was like 10 hit by pitches that series.
Yeah,
it was
that
crazy.
was couldn't play the video.
Okay, here's Ohtani against Randy Vasquez. Inside fastball. This is the beginning of the game.
25 home runs on the year for Ohtani.
Look how high his hands are. He's like.
Wait, and then this also have the.
Hit him in the leg. I got hit there once. That hurts. Mike Schilt
No
isn't
reaction
saying
from
anything.
Schilt. Ice cold Mike Schilt.
Ice tray. Tatis is like, come on, bro. Just work.
And Ohtani's just laughing it off.
Because he knows
Ohtani's such a good
Kershaw,
player.
Like tried to jump out of the dugout or something. Remember that?
Ohtani's such a good sport, man.
Yeah, even though he's the best player.
Sure, I never seen him hate at all. Like he's always.
Yeah, he's always smiling.
Oh, that's painful to watch.
Right close to the knee.
Alright, and then you can probably cut it off after that.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, here's Dave Roberts talking to the ump. He's really mad. Let's see if this is when Mike Schultz comes out. Oh yeah, there was multiple games. And then they tried to get him out on a pickoff.
And then you gotta show, you know the other one? That
other
with
one?
Tatis and Ohtani got hit? That one?
Yeah.
That's the...
The Dodgers. So I think this shows the virtue of peace because there was about to be another big fight back-to-back days.
Yeah.
But then Ohtani just decided to, hey, let's not do this no more, guys. Let's take a chill pill. And he was like, come on, we gotta be playing. We just want to play the game, guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just a game.
I think you just said it's just a game.
Yeah.
Like to a certain point, these are grown men playing a child's game.
Yeah.
Grown men who are big and strong and would love to knock somebody out. So I think it's really important and cool for guys like Ohtani. Even though I really don't like Ohtani because we're for the Dodgers, but I think it's called the Good Sport Podcast. I think Ohtani's a great example of the guy being a good sport, and he was like, guys, let's just play baseball.
Yeah.
I think to a certain point, you just gotta tone it down and be like, come on, dude, let's chill out.
Yeah, I think Ohtani was a good representation of character right here.
For sure.
What's some other moments?
I think last year's trade deadline was the best trade deadline that I've ever been a part of.
Probably
It
the
was
most
amazing.
aggressive. It was like my phone was going off. Ding,
Yeah,
ding,
yeah.
ding. It was cool. Mason Miller.
In the morning, I woke up
And
and
we
checked
lost
on my
Leo.
phone.
We lost
I saw
Leo for
Miller.
Miller.
I saw Miller to the Padres.
O'Hearn.
Yep.
Got
Laureano,
Cortez,
Fermin,
Laureano, and
Cortez.
O'Hearn. And they played like a bag of chips for Laureano and O'Hearn, and they were really clutch down the way. I think that was probably a big steal on the Orioles.
I think the Orioles were already struggling that year.
Yeah, they were just like, whatever.
They gave
like,
up.
They were definitely in a rebuild.
And they weren't even playing Laureano that much.
Yeah, it's
No.
true. I don't know why.
I think he was
And
a
Laureano
bench.
just broke
He
out
broke out
in
here.
the Padres organization.
So what do you guys feel about, like, say, Ohtani's perspective on the game? Like, chill, like, even if I get hit, it's still a game. Compared to, like, Tatis, who's got his, like, iconic bat blip and he's always, like, braggy and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's a very fine line between being aggressive and just celebrating and being passionate to going over the line. And I think I've definitely seen both sides of it, of players being passionate, like a Bogart's home run last night.
Yeah.
I do not blame them for jumping around, going crazy.
Yeah.
Let's go. Like, I would
What's
do
a
that too.
walk-off grand slam?
Walk-off grand slam. That is like,
That's the moment in a baseball.
that is what you dream to do as a child. So I don't mind that. But kind of the moment where we're just watching, it's getting disrespectful. It's getting like, okay, we're purposefully doing these things. I understand the rivalry, but like these pick time celebrations, even it's like, dude, we get it. But at
Like
the same
dance
time,
a Dodger. Like,
act like you've been here before. That's all I'm gonna say. Act like you've been here before, and you guys are grown men. You have tons of kids watching these. So when they go out to their little league game, what are they gonna do?
they're
Do what
just
like
gonna
they
copy
want to be just like you.
Yep.
So that's what I would say. I would just be like, I love the passion. I love that you're really bought into this, but at the same time, make sure you don't cross that fine line because once you do, it can get dirty.
Like when what's his name threw the bat, Victor Robles.
Victor Robles.
Oh yeah, the pitcher.
I mean, that was in
So, like-
celebration. That was like,
Well, but like a kid's watching the game and he's Victor Robles'
Exactly.
favorite player,
yeah.
and next day he has a little league game and a curveball hits him in the foot.
What's he gonna do?
I'm gonna throw the bat at you and get
Yeah.
kicked out of my baseball career.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, that is a big thing. Is that you gotta always be mindful. You know, when you're a pro and you're on live TV, there's people watching you and they're gonna want to do just what you're doing. So you gotta be careful.
You gotta
Yeah,
be an
like-
example. Like
Right.
earlier this week, 2 teams in my league had an actual fist fight, and the
wow.
benches cleared, and the game got suspended, and those 2 players got suspended.
Like for the season, Or what?
I think so.
Or a few games.
A few games. I don't know.
Well,
but
how long does the season
like
go till?
Huh?
How long does your season go till?
May 6th, I think. And then there's playoffs.
Yeah.
And
That's how
All-Stars.
mine is too.
And then All-Stars.
That is insane.
Yeah.
Well, but then there's also players like Mike Trout, who like he has like 500 career home runs, but he's not cocky at all.
No.
Right.
And then look at Tatis, who has 200 career home runs, and he's just every time he
Checking
hits
bats
one,
and
yeah.
But
He
that's
just
his
hops up on
personality.
there. That's
If he didn't have that electric,
Then he wouldn't have made
character?
it this far.
then he wouldn't be remembered or known as the player he is right now.
right, fans wouldn't buy into that. I
Yeah.
think that's what I'm saying. Being passionate is great. Like
Yeah.
even if you maybe cross the line a couple of times, fans like that. Fans like to see the passion
Yeah.
that people are really bought in. But I think Mike Trout also too. He's been playing for so long. Pitchers know not to mess with Mike Trout.
Yeah.
So for him, his bat speaks for it. He doesn't need to do any celebrations. He just knows that you better be careful. Don't give me that slider down the middle, or I'm gonna send that thing to. I'm gonna send
the
that.
moon.
I'm sending that to Hollywood, bro. I'm crushing that thing.
Yeah.
But yeah. I think it definitely is interesting. Like celebrations will often match a player's personality on and off the field. I think can often be the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see, like Laureano, guys that came a little more nonchalant. You don't really see him celebrate. And then like Jazz Chisholm or what's the guy for the Braves? Ronald
Acuna?
Yeah, they love to celebrate. They like to celebrate too. So
They've got cocky personalities.
yeah.
That's just how they're made. So what do you guys think about like underrated players? Like, do you think they should be like respected more, or they should stay at the level they are?
Caleb, what do you think?
I think underrated players should stay at the level they are and then keep on trying harder so they can be known as a tryhard. No, not a tryhard.
Like a grinder.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
someone
grinder,
who really
yeah.
puts in the work.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
very passionate about the game.
a sneaky thing about underrated guys is that pitchers won't see him coming. They're batting
Yeah.
6th or 7th or 8th, and they're like, okay, this is just probably a guy back of the order, probably just got pulled up from AAA. Like, do I need to focus good on him? But little do you know, he's been carrying their team all season. That team might only have 15, 20 wins, but he's been really solid the whole year.
Yeah.
And a lot of teams, West Coast teams like the A's, Jacob Wilson, or Lawrence Butler, those are really good guys, but a lot of times pitchers won't be looking for them. They're looking for the big names. When they don't see him, they're like, oh, I've heard this guy before. I don't know if it's too good, though. I think that's when underrated players can really come in clutch for a team. Okay, so I know we've all been to Petco Park multiple times. Love going to games. Awesome environment. It is America's #1 ballpark,
Yes.
guys. Go to
In
a Padres
America's
game.
#1 city.
Yep, exactly.
If you're on vacation, you gotta come.
Gotta
It's
come.
Finest
electric.
city, San Diego.
Okay, but so we've all been there before. What are our favorite moments, our favorite things about Petco Park? What do we like about it? What do we dislike?
I like how Petco Park is super family friendly. They
Big
got
assortment of food.
They got the wiffle ball field, the miniature wiffle ball field.
They do their Sunday
That's
party
cool.
at the park.
Yes.
For the kids.
They got a playground for kids.
That's open every game, and I think it's open even on off days.
Oh,
I think
really?
that's genius by the Padres. Is
Yeah.
where the more tickets we get, that's the more revenue we're getting,
Yeah.
more money. So we want kids to come. We want it to be a fun experience for the kids. I mean, 5-year-olds, they're not gonna remember what happens in a baseball game. They don't care. But if they get to have a hot dog and ice cream and run around and get face paint, they love that, right? They're gonna want to come more times. I think that's a genius way for the Padres to invite bigger families into games. For me, I love Petco Park. I think it's great. I would say I think even like I know in some other ballparks there's like very famous places where you can't see the game, like where you can't like a certain corner or something. The Padres
Like
Petco
at
Park,
Fenway,
right?
like it's designed from 100 years ago,
Exactly.
and they didn't think about that when they were designing it.
Yeah.
They didn't think about the post being in the view.
What's super cool about Petco Park is they have like 2 seats like that, and that's in the back corner. And those seats usually don't have anybody in it either way. So I think they have attention to detail, like they had that in those City Connect uniforms. So I think even in the stadium, each detail that fans can appreciate that so much. Have great restaurants. What are your guys' favorite place to go eat?
Hodad's,
I like
Mr. Softy is good.
Oh yeah, Mr. Softy is a classic. I like San Diego's finest chicken up on the
on
top.
Terrace.
The top. Yeah,
that's so good. The chicken.
Yep.
Also in the Lexus Lounge, there's a really good burger place from North County.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah,
It's called Ranch 45.
Yeah, that's a good place.
It's like 10 times in and out.
Oh yeah,
it's so good.
I think, like I was saying, that's genius by the Padres. Good food. Like some people don't even like baseball. They're like, oh, there's good food there. I'm going. You know.
Yeah.
I think it's super cool about Petco Park.
And they do
There's
like a ton
variety.
of deals when some other teams
Right, yeah.
like don't do that.
I also like at Petco Park that there's no such thing as a bad seat. And everywhere in Petco
Facts.
Park,
That's
you
facts.
have a great view of the field, and you'll just like have a great time over there.
Like during that one half inning, they're like, upper level, make some noise. So
Yeah.
they get the whole stadium involved.
Yep.
When some other ballparks may not do that.
Yeah.
Also, another good thing about Petco Park is that you're so close to the field. When it, like, for example, Globe Life Field in Dallas, like, the field is lowered so that the fans can't reach down to meet a player. So they're really trying to get the players to connect with the fans.
Yeah, I think the fans love that, being able to connect with their favorite player, their kid's favorite player. It's like, oh, I met that guy. I shook his hand. I'm going to root for him. I'm going to get his jersey.
Even if he only signs 5 autographs.
Right, yeah. I went to a Yankees game once in New York, actually, top row. You get a decent field, but it's high up. Like you were saying, it's high up. You're pretty far away. You get a good view still, but, you know, it's definitely pretty up. So I think Petco Park does a great job really immersing fans into the whole game experience. I think they do a great job.
And also, they do activities like kids run around the bases after some Sunday games and things like that. That just bring your dog to the ballpark. Like if you have to dog sit, but you also want to go to the Padres game.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Scenario.
But they do so many things like that just to help provide more opportunities for fans to come to games.
Yeah, make it funner, make it more exciting.
And they also have the amazing giveaways that they always have. And
there was a hot corner made in Machado one last night. That was cool. One of my favorite ones, I remember it was one from last season that had the Luis Ariz one. Which means like the sprinkler or the fountain.
Yeah,
and so it had like the baseball coming out of like water like out of a sprinkler.
That was cool.
I have that one.
And then there's the flame Manny Machado from last night.
Yeah.
That was cool.
And I think aren't they doing a Don Mudd one this year?
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
And there was a Joe Musgrove and his dog a few years ago.
Oh yeah, I have that one cool. too. Those bobbleheads are.
They do basketball and soccer jerseys.
They did the Machado basketball jersey. I remember that one. That was cool. So
they also try to get fans of other sports to come to the ballpark.
Bring it all together.
Yeah. So another question for you guys is: do you think Tatis is the most entertaining player to watch in all of baseball?
All of baseball, I would say no, just because in the outfield you have less opportunities to make big, like exciting throws.
So what about if he was still at shortstop?
I think he would definitely be in the conversation. Jeff Chisholm is honestly, he's one of my favorite players. He might be number one because the way like he plays second base, shortstop, right, kind of anywhere in the infield.
Yep.
He's so exciting to watch. Anytime there's a ground ball, I'm watching because anytime there's a ground ball, I'm looking up. Jazz gonna make some kind of exciting throw or something. Tatis is great. He obviously has multiple moments last season where a guy tried to tag up from second to third on him and he gunned him down. And he had the one against the Rays where the Grinder was trying to go home.
And there was the one in the World Baseball Classic.
Oh yeah. Even
that was a big one.
Classic. So I think Tatis is up there, but I don't know about number one. That might be a stretch.
Yeah, I wouldn't say number one because of his offensive numbers. He hasn't been that good this year, and if he can get on a roll sooner or later, I think he would be
in the conversation.
But he comes in the clutch, like that one game against the Red Sox when he was 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts, and then he got big double, bottom ninth. Yeah. And then Freddie Fermin drove him in because he's one of the fastest guys in baseball. Yeah. So
that's clutch. I think fans usually don't. They're not gonna remember what he did in the third inning with one out. Like that doesn't really matter. What you do in the ninth inning is what makes it interesting. Is what that's
when everyone gets locked in.
Exactly. Yep. So I think him being clutch definitely will. It definitely makes him a lot more entertaining.
Another question: do you think the Padres have the best jerseys in baseball?
Caleb?
I think last year they did because they had the variety of the 2 road uniforms, the brown ones.
The
and
brown, the tan, and the brown.
The one you got on the tan one.
Yep, these ones. These are my second favorite. Okay. My first favorite were the City Connect ones last year.
Yeah, that bright pink and green.
Yeah.
And they also have.
I think it's the same font for this year's one.
Yep.
It's just a different color.
Same font, yeah.
And they also paid tribute to the military by having the Sunday.
And they're going to bring them back. They said next Sunday they're going to have their first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
The military ones.
I'm going to that game on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that also allows a lot of opportunities for people to come to games. Like a lot of military people are in Coronado, and they'll be like, oh, there's a Padres thing for military on Sunday. And they'll be like, oh, maybe I could go sit with some other military guys.
Yeah.
And so I think that opens another opportunity for people to come.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they have cool uniforms. I don't know about the best ones. I've seen some really cool City Connects.
That Space City was good.
Space City, the new Rangers one, the Say Tejas.
Yes, that one's
Those ones are cool. And then Baltimore ones have the B-more jerseys.
That one's cool too. And the Pirates.
Right, yeah. Like a team like the Yankees and Red Sox just have the legendary font, which I think is just super cool.
And the Red Sox and the green.
And
that was cool.
And
the
yellow
green monster.
Right, yeah. So maybe not number one. They probably have the best variety though. Yeah. Like all the different colors, the pinstripes, the different looks. I think they'd probably have one of the best varieties of uniforms. Okay. So we've talked about the Padres enough. Now let's talk about past, present. Now let's talk about the future. Where do you guys think we're going? Or do you think they're contenders this season in the next 2-3 years? And who are some young players that you guys are watching to see to be the next star?
I think Merrill's gonna go off pretty soon.
Hopefully
next Aaron Judge. That would be big because we have a lot of games in Colorado.
For sure.
So he could hit a lot. Hit a lot there. But then San Diego is also one of the hardest ballparks to hit home runs in because of its elevation. So I think that would be kind of difficult for any big home run hitter to come to San Diego. Some players I think that could come. Maybe a new starting pitcher like a Zach Wheeler or Jose Leclerc.
What's his name? Someone Schoolcraft?
Yeah. That is the player I'm watching right now in the minor leagues.
I agree.
I have very high hopes for him. He's our number 1 pick last year.
He's a two-way.
He's a two-way, but they said they were only going to use him for pitching.
Yeah.
Yeah. He goes really fast, and he's only like 18, I think.
He's a young
he's really young. And he's lengthy. He's like 6'7", I think.
6'7".
And then he throws really fast. He's got a lot of variety of pitches. I think he's going to be a
Is he in
stud.
Double A this year?
I think he's the lowest
No,
one.
I think he's in single.
He's
High A.
What's high A?
It's called IA.
High A.
Okay.
It's high A, double A.
Yeah, I think
triple A,
because he is so young, he has lost time to develop, and so I'm excited about him and Ethan Salas. We talked about him, the catcher. He's like 19, 20, I think now, but I'm very excited for him. I think Campizano and Fermin are good for now, but they're not long-term options for the future. Next 2, 3, 4 years, I don't know if these are the guys we want.
Salvador Perez would be good.
Right, yeah, but I think if you see what a really good, strong young catcher can do for a team.
Austin Wells.
What?
Austin Wells.
Right, Austin Wells.
Richmond.
The Braves got Drake Baldwin. He has really energized their lineup. I think hopefully Ethan Salas can.
Rookie of the Year.
Hopefully Ethan Salas can become kind of like the Drake Baldwin was for the Braves last season.
Okay. What about infield? Who do you think we could pick up?
I don't know about picking up. I think we've been over this. I don't know if Padres have the star player money right now, but I think they do have some guys in the minors I'm excited about. So hopefully as the years go on, we can see guys develop. Tatis still decently young. I mean, he's not young, but he has definitely probably solid 5, 6, 7, 8 more years
and
of
also
good baseball.
Matt Waldron's been in between the AAA and MLB. I think he's got a nasty knuckleball.
He's like the only guy that throws a knuckleball
in all of Major League Baseball.
Pretty much.
So I think that would make it pretty hard to hit.
Yeah, but I mean, we've seen his other pitches aren't that solid. So like his curveball,
he would need to.
He's working on his fastball right now. Okay. He's trying to get more velocity on it.
More jazz.
Yeah.
I think starting pitching, that is my one thing. if the Padres can nail starting pitching, I don't know if that's getting Sears or Pivetta or Walker Buehler to get going, get in the groove.
I think Pavetta's getting going.
He had a good start last game. But I think if they can nail that down, I really think they can be contenders this year.
So, if you didn't watch last night's game, here's a recap on the game.
It was pretty boring for the most part. The only 2 runs we scored before the walk-off grand slam were on 2 sacrifice flies.
That's right.
But our pitching was really good. Randy Vasquez.
Chase Dollander pitched well.
Yeah. It was
Vasquez and Dollander. That was a good matchup.
Yeah.
It was good to see them go at it.
Yeah.
But then, what was it? 7th or 8th inning, things started to pick up.
Yep.
Jeremiah Estrada. Jeremiah, if you're watching this video, I need you to lock in Jeremiah.
Yeah, Jeremiah.
You are supposed to be All-Star. You are the one we're supposed to depend on. So I need Jeremiah Estrada to lock in for me. He was fine, but he got some base traffic. He only got 1 out, and then brought in Captain David Morgan. He cooked. He got key outs.
Fired up.
Back to back. It was so it was 9th inning, both teams got a run. 10th innings, both teams got a run. The 11th inning, Padres had 2 outs and runner on third. Luis Campusano came up, got a big time single, scored the run, and the inning ends. We go to the 12th inning.
Yep. In my head, I was saying this is not the man that you want to give you the game tying point.
I agree.
Yeah.
But he clutched up. He proved it.
Remember when we were at that game in 2024 after we met Sean Reynolds, I was like, bro, Luis Campusano.
Yeah.
He's gonna hit a pinch hit home run, bro.
Yep.
And then
next
boom
pitch.
to center field.
I was like, what? Like, that was insane.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Okay, so 12th inning. David Morgan pitches great at the top of the inning to give the Rockies a 0 in the top of the 12th. So then we start with Jake Cronenworth at second because the extra innings you get to go on
and
second.
Tatis was up.
Tatis, great bunt. He put down the bunt, sacrificed himself.
Almost there at first.
Yeah, he was close.
That's only his second sacrifice bunt of his MLB career.
That was our first sacrifice bunt of the season, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because honestly, they hadn't really been in much situations where they need to use that.
Yeah.
But yeah, clutch.
That was clutch. Way to.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, be humble. Be like, I'm gonna take this. So then
take one for the team.
Not his usual personality.
Right.
He probably would have struck out.
That's true. Yeah. So Jackson Merrill comes up, intentional walk. Okay, fine. Give it to Manny. Machado comes up, intentional walk. So we have
Manny
bases.
slow,
right?
So they can get him out at second and double play.
Honestly, that's pretty smart because at the end of the day, the only run that counted was Cronenworth. So anything behind them didn't matter because they only needed 1 run to win. There you get Bogarts up, 1 out, bases loaded. Second pitch of the at bat. Bogey goes, boom, grand slam. Welcome to Slam Diego, Rockies.
It was a sinker. That was a. It was a cookie. Cookie right on the line of the base. He took that home. Okay, so we're gonna create a virtuous player in MLB The Show, so that we can show you how MLB The Show praises virtue. 5-0. We're getting smashed. Oh!
Perfect proof.
Thanks so much for listening to today's episode of the Good Sport Podcast. I hope you liked the episode and subscribe and keep watching. See the other episodes. We got some good ones.
Yeah.
What are the ones you guys like?
Ooh, Savannah Bananas, not my favorite. I'm gonna watch the Goat one and the Sandlot next. Right after this, I'll be Goat and I'm watching those episodes.
Right.
You guys gotta watch them with me and subscribe to the Good Sport Podcast. Subscribe to the Good Sport Podcast.
Well, this is the Good Sport Podcast signing off.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.